Here we presents the top 5 best 4K monitors. Starting at number 5, Samsung U32R592. Samsung monitors have never been tough to understand. Their equipment is almost always exactly what it appears to be. Because Samsung tends to make monitors for general audiences. Most people want to have their monitor turn on, work, and look good. And that's about as complicated as they want things to be. Almost the entire Samsung lineup is made to accommodate the needs of that kind of audience. You shouldn't turn to this brand if you're looking for a monitor with an unusually high dollar-to-performance ratio. Instead, Samsung is really more about reliability and general quality. We're basically talking about the difference between a generic and a mainstream brand. Sometimes it's easier to know what you're getting, and that's certainly the case with the U32R590. You might not be aware of this, but Samsung makes the panels used by several monitor brands. Even when you're buying a monitor from a major brand like Acer or Asus, there's a good chance the panel was originally constructed by Samsung. Additionally, the narrow bezel you see on the U32R590 is strikingly similar to many bezels used by those brands as well. Once again, that's because many of brands use the same provider for bezels. They'll move on to sticking the bezel onto the panel, adding some kind of monitor stand, and selling the monitor under their own name. All in all, the Samsung U32R590 curved UHD 4K monitor is a good choice for someone who doesn't care about special features. It provides a simple and effective workspace from a respectable manufacturer. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4. LG 34WK95UW. The LG 34WK95UW is the first ultrawide monitor with a 5120x2160 screen resolution. It's aimed at those looking for a premium 21:9 picture quality. There are numerous reports of people getting faulty units of the monitor which suffer from image burn-in or image retention. Not all units are affected by this, but if you decide to buy the LG 34WK95U or the LG 34BK95U, make sure the retailer has a good return policy. The LG 43UD79B comes with a sophisticated, all-business aesthetic finished in matte black which matches the personality this product is projecting. There are thin plastic bezels on the front, but they are hardly noticeable against the 43-inch display, even when it's turned on. The overall frontal looks clean and neat, although the product somehow looks like one of LG's older generation LED TVs. From all angles, the 5th or 6th generation LED TV appearance is evident, but we're thankful the screen doesn't come with thick borders, preserving the modernist look. Despite our minor misgivings, the rear of the LG 43UD79B is where the magic happens. The I/O layout doesn't include legacy connectors, but it does have a DisplayPort 1, 2 and 4 HDMI slots. The first two have 2.0 capabilities, while the other has 1.4, but these receptacles were meant for simultaneous signal input which we will explain later. You only get 2 USB 3.0 ports with KVM for peripherals, but the unique feature here is the USB-C slot which is compatible with DP-Alt mode for your USB-C laptops. The LG 43UD79B is well suited for mixed-use applications which include movies and gaming. There are a few flaws in the image quality, but we don't think that it will matter to most users. The rich connectivity panel allows users to connect several devices which may include a USB-C laptop or a 4K gaming console. Halfway of my listed number 3, LG 32UD99W. Not long ago, Ultra HD monitors were a big deal, with even bigger price tags. Now it seems they're somewhat passe, unless they also include extended color and HDR support. Users have quickly discovered that resolution alone is not enough to ensure premium image quality. The extra contrast afforded by HDR, coupled with color gamuts extending out to the DCI-P3 standard make a striking difference when viewing the latest video and gaming content. LG is taking a simpler approach with its 32-inch, 4K resolution 32UD99. Its backlight is arrayed at the edge like most computer monitors and televisions, but uses the highest contrast IPS panel we've seen to date, rated at 1301. While it won't deliver the deep blacks of a VI panel, it manages to beat out most of the competition in both performance and value. Let's take a look. For around $1,000 at this writing, those specs would be enough for us to declare the 32UD99 a good value. But there is FreeSync support here as well, Granted, its 40 to 60 Hz range won't knock any gamer's socks off. But even the beefiest graphics boards won't drive the action at much higher frame rates than that for the most demanding AAA titles. LG bills the 32UD99 as a professional screen, and that makes sense given its emphasis on accuracy. We'll perform our usual tests for both SDR and HDR performance, and we'll take a look at the HDR effect mode, which adds a little extra punch to standard material. We'll also play a few games to see how FreeSync enhances the experience. The LG 32UD99 has no significant flaws. It's not really a gaming monitor, but includes FreeSync anyway. Until more Ultra HD screens are available at faster refresh rates, displays like this will be better suited to video and static content. In that regard, this monitor is superb. It offers great out-of-box accuracy and correctly implemented DCI-P3 and Rec. 709 color gamuts. And it does a respectable job with HDR10 content at a relatively low cost. Coming in at number 2. Philips BDM 4350UC 43in. The Philips BDM 4065UC was a striking monitor, not least due to its huge 4K UHD screen. Whilst the high-contrast VI panel provided the sort of experience some users were after, others craved the more accurate and consistent color reproduction of an IPS panel. The BDM 4350UC is the follow-up, adding a few extra inches to what was already a mammoth display and crucially employing an IPS rather than VI panel. We put this behemoth through its paces in our testing gauntlet to see whether it's big and brilliant or just simply big. The monitor employs a 42:51 screen, a TPV IPS type panel with 3840x2160 resolution. This supports 10-bit color processing, achieved with native 8 bits per subpixel plus FRC dithering. A 5 milliseconds gray-to-gray response time and 1201 contrast ratio is specified, which are both elements we'll test in more detail later on. Some of the key talking points of the monitor have been highlighted in blue below. The Philips Brilliance BDM 4350UC is the largest monitor we've tested, with a screen size of just under 43. This makes it marginally larger than its predecessor, at an already impressive size of just under 40. It is the sheer size of this dominant desk centerpiece that goes a large way to defining the experience of the monitor and indeed, whether a user will deem it at all suitable for them. It certainly took some getting used to, as it dwarfed the 23, 6 and 27 monitors we were using just prior and indeed during this review. But we did adjust to the size, after which we found it perfectly comfortable to use for a range of tasks. The size is accompanied by a 3840x2160 4K UHD resolution, which gave a lot of useful pixel real estate without necessitating the use of scaling for most users. The pixel density was quite respectable. It certainly didn't have the wow factor of some smaller UHD screens in that respect, but it did bring with it a nice level of detail and clarity overall. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. And number 1. Acer Nitro VG270K. If you are in search of an all-in-one monitor that can help you with your office, gaming, multimedia, media creation, and other tasks, then we have got a good choice for you. That is Acer Nitro VG270K. It has an excellent and low input lag with outstanding motion handling, thus making it a great choice for playing games. The monitor provides its users with the excellent display quality. The Acer Nitro VG270K is an excellent monitor that serves different user purposes. It is a 27 inches IPS monitor accompanied by 1080p HD resolution with a fast refresh rate of 144 Hz. However, with IPS panels the response time becomes slower. But with this monitor, the native response time is 4 milliseconds. But the VRB technology of Acer Nitro VG270K reduces the total response time to 1 millisecond. The Acer Nitro VG270K supports the AMD FreeSync technology to improve the refresh rate as well as the frame rate synchronization. It supports HDR display, and other than that, the users are allowed to expand the colors, brightness, and contrast. Generally, the Acer Nitro VG271 is a good monitor for different uses. It has wide viewing angles, amazing brightness and great uniformity. It is specially created for gamers because it has a low input lag. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button. share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.